Boom, I'm in the room. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the quiz, the live awesome stream quiz. You're here because there's nothing on the telly, obviously. And we're coming to you live from the old Heale Manor. And I'm your host, Lord Heale. And I have Lady Heale, the Dutchess herself, in.
Hey, give me.
Get her. Oh, hang on. You need the mic behind.
Oh, blimey.
I've not set your mic up.
Yeah, what are you
What am I like? I'm Alice with the plats.
Did it work now?
It will do in a second if you just want to spread the legs out. Did I say that out loud?
How can I go off? You haven't even given me a mic. What are you like?
Oh, I don't know. What am I like?
I have to shout. Oh, like
Well,
me.
you do a lot of shouting anyway.
Oh, mate. You tried to silence me, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
Work,
No, I didn't.
did it?
I didn't.
You did it deliberately.
So we see quite a few guys are in already this evening.
Yes,
So we've got Catherine's in, we've got Keith's in, got
the duo in.
The dynamic duo, Rich and Cara. Good evening to you all.
Oh, I think my brother might be watching tonight as well, but he might not be commenting because
he's another Richard.
He's another Richard.
Yes.
He is also a lord.
He is a lord.
He is a lord. But there we go. Off we go.
So
tonight's quiz.
Well, tonight's quiz. It's a little bit of a military sort of background on it. So we've got a little bit of military theme to it.
But don't be scared off. Honestly, do not be scared off, because you know what my quizzes are like? There are multiple choices here. They're a little bit tricky.
We even give you the answers.
And the clues have got clues within the clues. And they're not all about Army and Navy and RAF. So bear with it. Yeah. Do not be put off because of the title.
So if you're new here, all you need is a pen and a bit of paper. You jot your answers down. And when we give you the answers, you just have to pop your score in the chat. It's as simple as that.
If you're under 60, you can just use your iPad and your notepad on your phone, really. You haven't got a pen and paper every nowadays, lover. So, not like us, and we're chalk and blackboards.
And I'm not quite sure that Siri or what's the other one, Alexa, will help you too much on this quiz.
Yeah. So don't even think about it.
Yeah.
Just use your own brain.
Give it a go and let us know how you get on. So I see there's been some bits and pieces of chat in the chat. So should we get on with it? Should we stop mucking about?
Yeah.
Right. So question number 1 then. Here you go. Eyes down looking for the first question. There, we've even given you the answers there.
Have we?
Well, yeah, we have.
What?
So,
where,
right.
Why?
Question,
how?
Question,
what do you mean?
Right. Listen. I'll read it out and then you'll see.
What? How do you say
so, right. The Fusiliers of all ranks wear a red and white hackle. The red and white hackle was awarded in recognition for the defeat of the French in 1778 at which battle? Was it at the Battle of the Boyne? A. B. Battle of Waterloo? Or the Battle of St. Lucia? There you go. So I'll give them the answers, haven't I?
Wow. I said
one
of them's
one of them's the right answer. So Fusiliers of all ranks wear a red and white hackle. That's the chicken feathers in their hat. The red and white hackle was awarded in recognition for the defeat of the French in 1778. At which battle? Was it A, the Battle of the Boyne, B, the Battle of Waterloo, or C, the Battle of St. Lucia? There you go. Off to a flying start. You've got the answer there.
For one horrible minute, I thought you'd forgotten to put the right slide up.
No, not at all.
No.
So here we go then. Second question.
Oh, this is a good one.
First produced in 1935, this heavy tank had 5 turrets, 5 machine guns, 3 cannons, and a crew of 12. It looked impressive when paraded, but proved unreliable in battle. Name the tank and the country of origin. So was it A, a T-35, B, an M103, a C, a Marauder 3, or D, a Panzer 2?
Marauder
there you go.
3.
So we've given you...
the tank. Never mind.
Eh?
Never mind.
What?
Never mind, carry on. Come on.
Well, what question have you got then?
Well, I've got Armada 3. You said Marauder 3.
Armada.
Just invent another tank if you like. You can invent as many tanks as
I
you
know,
like,
yeah.
lover. It's all right. It's all right.
Well,
Your
might
quiz,
not.
you can do what you want. Might be true, it might be false, mightn't it?
You never know your luck.
You never know.
So,
Your little tank.
yes.
Might be Sherman, mightn't it, lover?
Might be a Sherman, but
might
no.
be Sherman.
But not in 1935. So
No.
first produced in 1935, this heavy tank had 5 turrets, 5 machine guns, 3 cannons and a crew of 12. It looked impressive on parade, but proved unreliable in battle. Name the tank and the country of its origin. So A, a T-35, B, an M103, C, a Marder 3, D, a Panzer 2. Question 3 then. Moving swiftly on. Introduced in 1917, the Renault FT-17 was the first light tank to have what special feature?
And you see, you can guess this one, couldn't you?
Yeah.
If, like me, you know very little about tanks until you wrote the questions and researched them, you could guess what that might be.
Yes. So have a guess at this then. Introduced in 1917, the Renault FT-17 was the first light tank to have what special feature?
Was it Nicole driving it? No, Cleo.
Moving swiftly on then. You can do this one.
All right. Oh, number 4. So this is a bit of a guess, isn't it? And if you come anywhere near the answer, you can give yourself a point, but we'll come to that. How many tanks are at the Bovington Tank Museum in Dorset?
Yes.
Oh, that's a bit of a guesstimate, isn't it? Now, come on, you haven't got to be the brain Britain for this one. You just got to guess it, haven't you?
And did we say something about the nearest 50?
Yeah, I reckon the nearest 50.
So if you're within 50, we'll give you it as that. So make an educated guess. So how many tanks are at the Bovington Tank Museum in Dorset? And it's well worth a visit, by the way. So, question 5
it's
then.
one of the biggest in the world, isn't it?
I don't know, is it?
Well, sometimes people say it's the largest. There's a bit debatable going on about that. Anyway, there's a lot of tanks in it.
Moving swiftly on.
A lot of tanks.
Some say this American vehicle was named after a Popeye cartoon character. Others say it was an abbreviation of general purpose. Now, a well-known brand, what is its name?
Ooh.
There you go. Some say this American vehicle was named after a Popeye cartoon character. Others say it was an abbreviation of general purpose. Now, a well-known brand, what is its name? Question 6. Oh, here we go then. Right. In today's army, 2 or more platoons make up a company led by a captain or a major. How many companies make up a battalion, and which rank leads a battalion?
They do get easier, folks.
They do get easier. But that's a fairly good guess one, that isn't it? So, in today's army, 2 or more platoons make up a company led by a captain or a major. How many companies make up a battalion, and which rank leads a battalion? So that's fairly easy.
You can kind of work that out, really, couldn't you? You could work that one out.
Question 7. An RAF group captain wears how many rings on their uniform sleeve? So a group captain has rings round his wrists. How many rings? That's a simple question, isn't it?
No, it's not actually. It's only simple if you know it, lover.
I'm the size of a tank.
Is that a little tank or is that a heavy tank?
Well done, Rich. So question 7 then. An RAF
is that
group
a fish
captain.
tank?
An RAF group captain wears how many rings on their uniform sleeve? Question 8 then. Where is the busiest RAF station in terms of air traffic in Scotland? And where is the largest RAF base in terms of personnel in England? I've gone all fuzzy.
There we are.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you have, mate.
I have.
You're all right live.
I think I've gone fuzzy on a purpose.
Yeah, but you've only gone fuzzy on that screen. You haven't gone fuzzy on any other screen.
Oh, no. So...
Oh, well, that's quite nice, actually. It's like soft focus.
Yeah,
that's romantic,
soft
that is,
focus, soft eye.
That is,
soft.
that's romantic. It's like wedding
So did I need to read that question again? Or
yeah, go on then. Oh, go on then. Yeah, where is the busiest RAF station in terms of air traffic in Scotland? And where is the largest RAF base in terms of personnel in England?
Scrum half question then. Boom. Here we are. What is the nickname of the RAF police and why?
We all know that one, won't we?
Yes. Now, the nickname for the...
No, don't tell them what it is.
I'm just going to tell them what the army one is.
Is it?
Yeah, they're called monkeys. I've been captured by the monkeys on more than one occasion.
Monkeys?
Long arm of the law, isn't it?
Oh, is it? What about the tail bit? They're cheeky monkeys.
They are cheeky monkeys. But that's not what they're called in the RAF, is it? So what is the nickname of the RAF police and why? And the last question in this round. The Hawk T1 is flown by the RAF's Red Arrows. The display aircraft were converted to use what type of fuel?
Oh, now that's clever, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, the reason is that because the T1 is their training aircraft, isn't it?
Yes.
But these whizzy Red Arrows have to go whizzy quick and do whizzy things. They were converted. So that's the reason why that.
There is that to it. So,
so
question 10 then. The Hawk T1 is flown by the RAF's Red Arrows. The display aircraft were converted to use what type of fuel? Bang! Did you love that round? Did that tax you?
Oh, now you're going to enjoy the next lock a lot better.
Have you noticed that I'm starting to grow my beard again?
Yes,
getting ready for Christmas.
Yeah.
Looking to do some part-time work at Christmas.
Well, you and Santa, you're terrified, poor kids.
I know. That's the idea of it. They want less.
You're not supposed to eat them, you know. You're supposed to be nice to them.
Here we go then. So the answers. So question 1. So 1778, Fusiliers defeated the French at the Battle of St. Lucia in the West Indies. There you go. So that's where they got it from. And the red part is where they dipped it in their blood, because it was white feathers that they took. And they dipped them in blood and they become a red and white hackle. Something you didn't know. Question 2 then. Russian T-35. Blimey, that was a big tank.
Yeah, no, that was kind of a bit of a clue there, because about their impressive on parade, because they are into parade.
They look good on parade, but no good in the field. So there you go. So if you've got Russia and a T-35, give yourself the point. Question 3 then. So the Renault FT-17 tank had a fully rotating turret. There you go. So if you've got fully rotating turret, give yourself the point. Question 4. they got around about 300. So if you've got 250 or 350 or you've got 300, give yourself the point. It's a fair one, isn't it? That's fair enough.
That's fair enough, yeah.
Did you know that Sammy Miller's place, he's got somewhere around about 500 motorbikes?
What's that got to do with tanks?
Well, I'm just saying it's a number, isn't it?
It is a number, love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Tank Museum's got 300 tanks. He's got 500 motorbikes. So question...
How many brains you got?
Question 5 then. Of course, it's a Jeep. You all got that, haven't you? You've all got that. A Jeep.
I couldn't think of any other American vehicle, to be honest, could you?
Well, yeah, there's quite a lot, actually. There's the Dodge Viper. There's the...
Yeah, go on. Yeah, that's one.
There's the Hornet. The Steve McQueen Hornet.
Oh,
the green Hornet. No.
I'm not talking about motorbikes, I'm talking about vehicles.
Yeah, so Jeep.
All right, yeah. All right.
Yeah, so you've got Jeep. It's an American vehicle. Question 6. 2 or more companies make up a battalion and is led by a lieutenant colonel. So 2 or more. Generally, battalions are made up of 4 companies. So you've got 3 rifle companies, and a sport weapons company, and a headquarter company. So 5 battalions generally.
Well, let's not confuse the matters. We're looking at 2 companies 2 or more, and lieutenant colonel.
And a lieutenant colonel. Question 7. 4. You've got 4 rings. So a group captain has 4 rings. So if you've got 4, congratulations. 8. The answer is Lossiemouth is the busiest air traffic one in Scotland, and Brize Norton has the most amount of personnel. Boom, easy.
Yeah, because I couldn't say which was the largest, because because you're saying, well, you might have a lot of aircraft and not so many personnel.
Area
you might
and
have,
all that.
you know what I mean? There's always going to be somebody who's going to know, So that's why we're very specific. Lossiemouth in Scotland, Brize Norton, England.
Yes. And the RAF police are known as snowdrops, as RAF police dress caps has a white top. So they call them snowdrops. And the last one, diesel. They stuck diesel in an aircraft.
They did.
Blimey.
According to their website.
Excellent.
I assume their own website's right.
Wonder if it's red diesel.
Probably.
So how many geniuses have we got out there? Come on in. Let's see how many people got 10 out of 10 on that round. It's a piece of cake round, wasn't it? It's a piece of cake. So just waiting for the scores to come in. The scores 5 out of 10. That's well done, Catherine.
Yeah.
That's pretty good going. That is pretty good going. 5 out of 10 for the dynamic duo. 3 for Keith. Are you sure? Chris, 5 out of 10. Well done.
It gets easier. It gets easier.
They do get easier from here on out. Those were proper sort of military type questions.
Yeah, they were nasty. That's because one of your friends,
and
said, "How about a quiz on this?" So I did take note, and this is what we did.
So this is what you got.
This is what you got. Okay.
So where are we going from here? Right. Question 11 then. Let's move swiftly on. Question 11. What is a tally? Or where is a tally worn on an RN uniform? So where is a tally worn on the Royal Naval uniform? Aha. Boom. Question 12 then. In which year did the daily rum ration cease in the Royal Navy?
Oh, that was a sad day.
There's almost a mutiny. So there you go. In which year did the daily rum ration cease in the Royal Navy? Question 13. How many feet are in a fathom? You can see if we can fathom that one out. So, how many feet are in a fathom? I know the answer to number 12. Excellent. Question 14 then. The international load line displayed on every cargo ship to indicate the maximum depth to which the ship can safely be loaded. What originally called that?
What?
Eh? Have I missed something there? What originally called
it wasn't read before it went up on the screen, was it? So the international load line displayed on every cargo ship to indicate the maximum depth to which the ship can be safely loaded was originally known as what? So it's the international load line. What was it actually called? In fact, most people still call it the old name, to be fair, don't they?
And they run around them with it as well. Question 15.
Oi, what shiny white ones with laces?
Yeah. RO8 and RO9 are the whole numbers of what two current Royal Naval vessels?
And you're going to think, how are we going to know that? Well, just think of two very major Royal Naval vessels.
Yes.
There are two of them.
RO8 and RO9 are whole numbers of which two current Royal Naval vessels? Question 16. Which medal is considered the greater honour, the George Medal or George Cross? Which medal is considered the greater honour, the George Medal or the George Cross?
Okay, question 17. Originally, the Victoria Cross ribbon was dark blue for the Royal Navy recipients and crimson for the Army. Shortly before the Royal Air Force was formed in 1918, King George approved one colour ribbon should be adopted by all three services. What is the colour of Victoria Cross ribbon today? So it was originally dark blue for the Royal Navy and crimson for the Army, but what colour is the Victoria Cross ribbon today? Yeah,
so there you go. Question 18 then. Which British Army regiment has a goat as its mascot? Which British Army regiment has a goat as its mascot?
Couldn't really have sheep, could they? They'd get too excited, wouldn't they?
Yeah, and there's some Welsh Guards in it. Question 19 then, moving swiftly on. Originally called the Bonneville Bridge, this crosses the Carn River by road. Having been liberated in 1944, the bridge was renamed. What was its new name? Or what is its new name? Because it's still called that.
It's actually a canal, it's not a river.
Well, yes. Did I say river?
Yeah, you did.
Oh dear.
There is a river, but it's not that river.
Yes. So originally called the Bonneville Bridge, this crosses the Carn Canal by road. Having been liberated in 1944, the bridge was named. What is its new name? There you go.
Right, so we're looking at. We want the name of the river that crosses the Carn Canal, basically.
And question 20 then: which member of the royal family is Commander-in-Chief?
Commodore-in-Chief, actually.
Or the Commodore-in-Chief of Fleet Air Arm. I missed out an of. What?
There isn't an of in there, that's why. It's called Commodore-in-Chief Fleet Air Arm.
Oh, right, there you go. So I've got two dogs crawling all over my feet.
So which member of the royal family is Commodore-in-Chief Fleet Air Arm?
Yeah, there you go. So, boom. How did you get on with that round? Did that blow your mind?
Yeah.
Did you do well?
Never mind. Can you stay with it? Stay with it.
Stick with it. The next round
all
is going to be good.
All the sensible questions are over now.
Right. So the answers to the sensible questions. So Question 11. Here we go. A cap tally, a tally is the black hat band with gold writing bearing the name of the wearer's vessel they are serving on. So it's called a cap tally, basically. And it's the one that goes around the seaman's hat that says HMS whatever on it. And during the war, all of them said HMS. They didn't have a ship name. Did you know that? So, cap tally. Boom. Question 12. 31st of July 1970 is known as Black Tot Day. We did a Black Tot Day at the club.
Yeah, we did.
We the yacht club, and I was the host of it. Very dark day. There was almost a mutiny when they took away the rum ration.
But they couldn't. When you think about now, all the electronic systems they have and things have changed. You can't
I
have people
know.
having a drink nowadays, can you? When they've got that amount of quick and ballot. It's a different type of navy now, isn't it?
Different name,
job.
different
Totally
altogether.
Different job.
Anyway, so Black Tot Day, 1970 is what we're looking for. So we've got 1970. Congratulations.
If you got 31st of July, just give yourself a pat on the back. You're not going to have any more points.
So there are 6 feet in a fathom. Did you know that? 6 feet in a fathom. Question 14 then. It's the plimsoll line. Of course it's the plimsoll line. The army issued me plimsolls when I first joined the army. I used to run around in plimsolls. So we've got plimsoll line. You're doing well. Question 15 then. Of course it's the 2 carriers, Queen Elizabeth and Prince of Wales.
So the answer is aircraft carriers.
Yes, aircraft carriers. Question 16 then. Right. So the George Cross is the answer. So the George Cross is the civilian equivalent of the military Victoria Cross. The George Medal is also for gallantry, but for a wider distribution. There you go.
So it's the George Cross. It's
George
the senior
Cross.
of the 2 Georges.
And given to civilians. 17. It's crimson. Yes, so the Victoria Cross ribbon is crimson. 18. Royal Welsh Fusiliers have a goat. They also eat leeks on the 1st of March, which is David's Day, where the Welsh Guards do not eat leeks, because why would they eat their cap badge? That's what they told me. So the Royal Welsh Fusiliers. Question 19 then. Pegasus Bridge over the Caen Canal. Been there a few times, haven't we?
We have indeed.
We've cycled there, we've walked past there.
And we've met the lady who was originally the little girl in the film.
Yes, in the cafe. She likes to tell her story in the cafe.
And she is fabulous, isn't she?
Yes.
She's so elegant, isn't she?
Yes.
All fashionable with a little pencil-line skirt and high heels and a lip.
All of that, yeah.
Oh, she's a lovely woman. And she gave us a discount because you were army.
Yes, she did.
She did.
So last question, so that was Pegasus Bridge. Last answer in this round is the Princess of Wales, Kate. So if you've got Kate as the Commodore-in-Chief Fleet Air Arm, Bob, you're doing well. How many geniuses we got out there? How many clever dicks? So, go on then. You know what to do.
We think you're too young. Kate was only made this Commodore-in-Chief this year, wasn't she? And the aircraft carriers are...
Only 1 out of 10. You'll do much better in the last round, trust me.
Too young, you can't be too
5s
young.
and 4s. Yeah, we're doing all right. 5s and 4s.
Yeah, that's honest answering.
That's honest answer. So you wouldn't get those answers off of Siri.
We might do.
Well, you might do. If you work hard enough at it. Ask the right question.
You might get some odd music coming up into play, mightn't you?
You might. Where we're going then? Okay. Last round. This is the fun round, obviously. Have you noticed that the way these quizzes go, you've got some different types of questions in a different set, and the last round is the fun round.
Oh, mind you, people think they're too young. There's no chance of the first three. But never mind.
Anyway,
they
might know.
Our youngsters who are in their 30s and 40s would know these.
Of course I would. Right, Here we go then. The replacement scrum half, 21. In the TV series Dad's Army, which Warmington on-Sea platoon member had been awarded the trilogy of First World War campaign medals, commonly known as Pip, Squeak and Wilfred, as he had previously served as a captain in the First World War?
We've got a double as there as well. Oh,
Hey?
They weren't proofread these questions tonight, were they? They weren't proofread.
You expected somebody with dyslexia
Well, you should have said, no.
Well, I've only copied them off of what you wrote. I'm not too young for this. Just stick. Well done, Catherine.
Oh, come on, you'll know this one. In the TV series Dad Army, which Warmington on-Sea platoon member had been awarded the trilogy of the First World War campaign medals, as he had previously served as captain in the First World War. Now, we all remember that episode, don't we? When he turned up with his little pistol and his smart uniform, and poor old Captain Mannering was...
Hadn't got any.
Yeah, I think I ought to have that, don't you? Yes. So, which character was it?
Yes. Question 22 then. In the TV series Hello, Hello, Lieutenant Gruber referred to his armoured car as his little tank. What was the driver? What was the name of his driver? Aha. So Gruber's little tank. What was the name of his driver? Question 23 then. According to the song, when you've
packed up your troubles in your old kit bag, what should you then do?
Yes.
Oh, come on, that's an easy.
Yeah, everybody knows that one.
Know that one. Even you youngsters
know
that one.
We'll even sing you the answer. Stand by for some cotton wool. So according to the song, when you're packed up your troubles in your old kit bag, what should you then do? Question 24. Who wrote the Dire Straits hit Brothers in Arms?
Best song ever.
Brilliant song. Really like Brothers in Arms. Could listen to 7 minutes long. Did you know that? That's a 7 minute long. That's why it's not played on the radio so often. So, who wrote the Dire Straits hit Brothers in Arms? Question 25. In which year did Status Quo release a cover version and have a major hit with the song In the Army Now? Was it A, 1986, B, 1988, C, 1990, or D, 1992?
Do you know what? I didn't ever know that was ever a cover song, because I only know that song through Status Quo.
Yeah.
But apparently it was a hit before.
You're in the army now.
Whoa.
In the army now. That one.
Yeah, that's the one.
So, in which year did Status Quo release a cover version and have a major hit with the song In the Army Now? Was it A, 1986, B, 1988, C, 1990, D, 1992? Somebody's in trouble out there. What's he done? Stripped the bed again?
Yeah. So
Bugger.
They have all the sheets off, a pile of bed linen all over the floor.
Buggers.
We're looking after our friend's dog, and they are adorable, but they're a little lively together.
Yes.
And they've got a thing about stripping the bed the moment you keep the door open.
Yes.
Well, one of them has, and it's not ours.
Question 26 then. Hopefully you won't lead us into bad habits. So, question 26. The film The Guns of Navarone is based on a novel written by which author? That's a difficult one. Not really. So the film The Guns of Navarone is based on a novel written by which author? 27. In which year did ABBA win Eurovision with their song Waterloo, do 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 Waterloo? Was it A, 1972, B, 1973, or C, 1974? There you go. Waterloo. Don't know the rest of it.
So that was in Brighton. Did you realise that?
Yes.
Yeah, held in Brighton that year.
In which year did ABBA win Eurovision with their song Waterloo? Was it A, 1972, B, 1973, or C, 1974? Question 28. True or false? Force's sweetheart and entertainer Vera Lynn received the Burma Star. Multi-guess. True or false? Force's sweetheart and entertainer Vera Lynn received the Burma Star. The penultimate question then. Oh, here we go. The song was released in 1980 and was a hit for Kate Bush. The song was banned from being played by the BBC during the Gulf War in 1991, as it was about the effects of war and a mother grieving her son killed on military manoeuvres. What was the name of the song? It's a long question.
It was. It was a long song.
There you go. It's a longer song as well.
I quite like that song. I never thought that was a particularly bad song. So this song was released in 1980 and was a hit for Kate Bush. The song was banned from being played on the BBC during the Gulf War, as it was about the effects of war and a grieving mother for her son that was killed in military manoeuvres. What was the name of the song?
And the last question in this week's quiz, often associated with funerals and remembrance services, who composed the piece of music known as Nimrod? That one. You know, the dirgy one that goes on and on.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's the most
beautiful.
It's a beautiful. You can't listen to that without shedding a tear.
I know. That's what I mean. It's a tough song to listen to. And they play it on remembrance.
Yeah, you do.
So often associated with funerals and remembrance services, who composed the piece of music known as Nimrod? Boom, that's it. That's this week's quiz. Did you love it a lot? Did you love it a lot?
No. Let's have a nice one next week. Let's have a nice one.
Next week's will be easier, trust me. Right. Answers not on a postcard. Here they come. So the replacement scrum half question was Sergeant Wilson. Did you know that Sergeant Wilson served in the First World War in India and got promoted to captain? There you go. In fact, there's a bit about him. He started off as a young recruit.
So are we talking about Sergeant Wilson?
We're talking about Sergeant.
Character.
No, we're talking about Sergeant Wilson.
Yeah.
He actually.
Yeah, but we're talking about the character Sergeant Wilson. We're talking about
John Le Mesurier. Yeah. So John Le Mesurier was actually a captain in the First World War and got those 3 medals. There you go.
Oh, right, okay, there you go.
Yeah.
But he also got them in the actual Dad's Army film as well, didn't he? Because he was actually higher rank than Captain Mannering.
Yes.
But he came into the platoon as a sergeant.
The answer was Sergeant Wilson.
God, blimey, that was difficult, wasn't it?
It's challenging.
Right, let's have an easy one. My little tank. My driver is
Clarence. All right, Clarence.
Clarence, all right.
Driving little Gruber's little tank. So if you got Clarence, you got that question right. Question 23 then. Roll, kick back and smile, smile, smile.
Well, you shall listen to your
John was at the
Come on,
start.
we're going to smile.
The use of worrying, it never was much use. So,
it never
pack up
was
your troubles.
worthwhile, lover. Worthwhile, because it rhymes with smile.
Smile, worthwhile. Pack up your troubles and all that. So, smile, smile, smile is the answer we're looking for.
Oh dear.
Question 24 then.
Now let's not kill Brothers in Arms. This is a good song. Do not tend to sing it.
Mark Knopfler. Yeah, he wrote Brothers in Arms. What a brilliant piece of music that is. The beginning of that is terrific. So Mark Knopfler wrote Brothers in Arms and Dire Straits sang it or performed it. 25 then. 1986. So in the army now was 1986.
Whoa.
Well, you're in the army now. Whoa. And all that. It just carries on, doesn't it?
Yeah,
so 1986 was the answer to that.
Well, and, missiles and grenades flying over your head.
Well, yeah. 26 then. Alistair MacLean. Of course, it was Alistair MacLean. He wrote that one. Not the other fella. Not the James Bond fella. He fled him. It was his mate, Alistair MacLean. So got Alistair MacLean, you're doing well. 27 then. 1974 is what we're looking for. That's the year that I joined the British Army. And that was held at the Dome in Brighton.
I thought we were talking about ABBA winning Eurovision.
Well, it did. But I joined the army that year.
Did you?
I did.
Oh, that's exciting.
Oh, that's a long time ago now. That's 49 years ago.
Oh, blimey,
blimey.
Oh, dear.
Doesn't it make me old?
It does, yeah.
So 1974, bomb, done. True or false? It's true. Vera Lynn was awarded the Burma Star because she did a lot of work out there during the Second World War, trying to keep the troops' morale up. So it's true, she got the Burma Star. Penultimate question then. Army Dreamers. How's it go? I don't know.
Actually, it's quite
it was banned. It was banned.
To sing in all fairness, isn't it?
Oh no, Kate Bush did all right. She got banned.
That's why she was doing a little winky winky dance, wasn't it?
Yeah. So there you go. So you got Army Dreamers. You've done better than me because I didn't get it. And the last question in this week's quiz, Elgar. Edward Elgar wrote Nimrod. And I'm sure you all got that. So give yourself the points. So boom, there you go. How many winners we got out there? Look at that. And of course it's the prize that money just cannot buy. And that's our undying gratitude for taking part. So if this is your first time here, then please join in the conversations. Please put your score in the chat. Don't forget to smash the like button. Dum, 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 dum. Give it some of that.
Now, you don't have to be in the forces to watch Dad's Army in the Lower Low and know that the Russians like parading their tanks, and we all know that they're not necessarily fit for purpose.
Well done, Catherine. 4 out of 10, so 13 out of 30. That's not bad. That's not bad.
No, we'll make it easier next time.
Unlucky for some.
Yeah, see, because you've just all been so clever recently, so you've got to have one that's a little bit...
You've got to have a bit of a challenge.
Ticking over.
Got to have a bit of a challenge occasionally. How many questions did you kick yourself on? That's the question. How many questions did you kick yourself on when I give you the answers?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I knew that.
Really?
I knew that.
I knew that. Just didn't know it at the time.
5 out of 10, grand total of 13. See, you're all done fairly the same this week, so you're all as equally as clever as each other.
Just had to be a little bit kinder next week then, wouldn't we?
Yeah, what's next quiz?
I think there's 2 in the bag, aren't there?
Size Matters. Next week we've got
Size Matters.
Size Matters next week.
Have we not done that one?
No, that's next week.
Oh, you're going to like this one.
Yeah, Size Matters
you
next
will
week.
like this one. This is more about travel.
Yes.
This is about travel, your holidays and travel and sort of popular things. So, yeah, you'll like this one. You guys are going to do well. You will do well on this one.
Next week's quiz. Don't forget to invite your friends. Get all your mates. Let them know that it's going on. if they miss it for some bizarre reason, and because there's nothing on the telly, so you might as well watch this. Get them to take part, and then you can have a little competition, have a side wager maybe.
What? No chance. You can't start all that malarkey.
Well, just encouraging. I'm just trying to encourage people to get involved, don't I? And get involved. And when you get in there, get involved with it. So, is there any other types of quizzes that you'd like us to compile for you guys? So we've completed this one on military, and I think you all agree it was challenging. So what would you like? Any other sorts of quizzes? Just pop it in the chat there. Most of them. Grand total of 30. Yes. So do you think the format's good? Do you like the new timings, 8:30? Just give us a thumbs up, give us a nod, say yes or no. Once
we haven't seen
we
Richard
know
have we seen Richard?
the answer.
Richard been in tonight?
No.
I would have thought he'd liked 8:30 though, because he used to always miss the first few questions, didn't he?
Yeah.
8 o'clock.
So we'll get in touch with Richard and Anne, see how they're doing.
Right. So next week you will enjoy it.
You'll love next week's quiz. Trust me, it's a good one. So until next week, we'll say thank you very much, and I think you all deserve one of these. Because you've done extremely well under the circumstances of a difficult quiz. So if you haven't smashed the like button, now's the opportunity. Give us a love heart and all the rest of it, or whatever you like. And we'll catch up with you, lovely people, next week. Don't forget Thursday, the live on Thursday. Should have another great guest on this week. If you've missed any of them, you can always get them on a catch up. So until, thanks for smashing the like button. You are lovely people. So until next week's quiz and Thursday, TTFN. Ta-ta for now.